Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're talking about something that's super simple, but really important when it comes to your insurance, and that's your policy number. You've probably seen it on your insurance cards or on paperwork, but have you ever stopped to think about what it actually is and why it matters? That's what we're diving into today. So let's start with the basics. What exactly is a policy number? It's basically like your insurance ID number. It's a unique code that your insurance company assigns specifically to your policy. Think of it like a social security number, but for your insurance. Whether you've got an auto policy, a homeowner's policy, health insurance, or even life insurance, each one will have its own individual policy number. It helps your insurance company keep track of your coverage and everything that's tied to it. Now, where do you actually find your policy number? That's a good question, and luckily, it's usually pretty easy to spot. If you have an insurance card for your car, you'll see it printed right on there. That's the number you're going to need if you're ever pulled over or, heaven forbid, get into an accident and need to exchange info with someone or report it to the police. You can also find it on your billing statements. Whether you get them by mail or digitally, it's right there. And it's right there on the declarations page of your policy too. That's the document that breaks down all the details of your coverage. Things like your limits, your deductibles, and endorsements. But why does your policy number really matter? Well, anytime you need to interact with your insurance company, whether it's filing a claim, making changes to your policy, or even just calling customer service to ask a question, they're going to ask for your policy number. It's the fastest way for them to pull up your information and make sure that they're looking at the right account. So if you've ever been in a sick accident and need to report that policy number is going to be one of the first things you'll need to provide. And if you're stopped by law enforcement and they ask for proof of insurance, your policy number is going to be right there on your card as part of what you show them. Another question that comes up pretty often is how long a policy number is. Well, that really depends on the insurance company. Some keep it simple with an 8 or 10-digit number, while others might have something longer, maybe 20 characters, and some use a mix of numbers and letters. There's no universal format. So if you're looking at your paperwork and thinking, this looks weird, that's probably just your company's way of organizing things. Now, what happens if your policy number changes? Well, that can happen if you switch insurance companies, obviously, because you'll be getting a brand new policy. But even if you stay with the same company, your policy number can change when your policy renews, or if you make a significant change to your coverage. So, if you're updating your policy or getting a renewal, it's a good idea to double check and make sure you have the most current policy number on hand. And don't worry if you ever lose track of it. If you misplace your card or forget where you save your documents, you can always call your insurance company. They'll ask for some basic information, usually your name, birth date, maybe your vehicle info if it's an auto policy, and they'll help you retrieve it. Many insurance companies also offer mobile apps or online portals where you can access your policy details, including your policy number, anytime you need it. At the end of the day, your policy number is kind of like the key that opens the door to all the services your insurance company provides. It's how they identify you and your coverage. So keeping it handy is always a good idea. But If you ever misplace it, help is just a phone call or a click away. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content that helps make insurance easier to understand. Have any questions? Drop them in the comments, and I'll do my very, very best to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.